not the first, but not the worst. He's just the second
worst content creator
in the whole wide world.
Hi everybody, VR. VRhotlaps here. Welcome to the video. Did anybody else hear that? The Daytona International Speedway is one of the most famous racing venues in the world. Located in Daytona Beach, opened in 1959, it was built by NASCAR founder Bill France Sr. and is best known for hosting major events like the Daytona 500. The Speedway is primarily a 2.5-mile tri-oval, but it also includes a road course configuration. That length makes it about 3.5 miles. Layout combines parts of the oval with an infield technical section and is famous for hosting endurance events races like the 24 Hours of Daytona. The circuit itself has the high banking, a steep 31-degree turn, allowing the cars to maintain very high speeds and some of the fastest in motorsport. Alright, I'm not the only one hearing that, I can't be, otherwise I'm going crazy. The track can be reconfigured into several layouts, and it's a night racing pioneer. It was one of the first major speedways to install full lighting for night racing in 1998. It holds over 100,000 spectators, most of which have come to see me. Nice to see my teammate was there, look, signed the start-finish line. They do also have a SpaceX rocket launch if you go at the right time, as you can see on the side there, but look at this. It's like it's powered by some sort of neutrino star. I mean, if that's as good as it's got, this game's literally unplayable at this point.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Alright, got no more jokes. Let's get on with the serious business. This is why we're here. Okay, so on with the serious stuff. We have on pole position NTO TBG. That stands for Naked Toads Orchestrate Tiny Bongo Gigs. I don't understand it, but that's what he told me. In second, we have Daddy Banana, Grant in the BMW. Third, Brum looking to make amends from the last race out. In fourth, we have Rhino Sock, Black Evo and myself in eighth. The two Porsches sitting behind me in ninth and 10th. B-Bar 11th, Zenith Specs 12th, and the two McLarens bringing up the rear. Let's see what they can do during the race. So, we're going to show the full VR for the first stint or the first section here, because unless you've actually done it, you have no idea how crazy it is and how much pressure you're under, but it's also such a rush. So away from the lights, we've got NTO and Daddy going straight at it. Daddy go round the outside onto turn one, and I think there might have been contact. Daddy goes wide, Grant's up the inside, defending from Brum, looking sporty. Brum is on soft tyres. Watch out for him. So we will have a look at any incidents. Let's just see where the race takes us first. So all quite orderly through the first couple of corners. I have a track map in front of me. There is two names I have to remember. One of them is the bus stop and the other one is the International Horseshoe, which is not this corner. Oh, I think we just saw someone going off. That looks like Grant. He's missing from the placings on the left-hand side as Rhino goes wide. Brum making those soft tyres count. He's got to see how many laps he runs them for. Daddy Banana, my teammate there, looking very sporty. Had a great qualifying session for 1:46.2. As we go, that's the bus stop. That's one. Then coming up after the bus stop, we have turn 12. As we can see a Porsche glowing in the sun, a 992 Team Oro. Brum starting to attack Daddy Banana. Oh, it's looking very close at the front there. Brum right up his gearbox. Is he going to look for a move down the inside? He's going to move to the outside. He's got the toe from Sock, but Daddy Banana just claims the inside of the corner. Oh, maybe contact again. That brings Rhino right into it. Sock, Black Evo, myself, and Phil R. So Daddy Banana's gone wide. That's 2 places he has lost. He just got stuck on the outside. Brum on those soft tyres, making it work. He has to really. I would guess that he's going to run a same strategy as most people, but he's just running it in a different order to make good headway from the start. He's got to make that count, and he's doing a great job. The banking is turn 7 there as we go around it, and we're going to hit 8, 9, 10, 11, known as the bus stop. Very, very dodgy corner. If you're going to make a mistake and get a penalty, that's where you're going to look to do it. As Brum goes down the inside of NTO, those naked toads are orchestrating bongo gigs now. Great looking car, the Peugeot there. What can NTO do? Can he fight back? He's on the mediums. Everyone else is on the mediums except, I think, Lili, who is running a hard stint to start with. And I'll be honest, I don't think that's working out well for him. There's Daddy Banana trying to find a way through everybody there. 4 people into turn 1 does not go. That's such a tough corner to get right. Daddy's mowing the grass there. Oh, that sounds wrong, can't call him Daddy. This is the International Horseshoe. Daddy Banana up the inside of Rhino. Great move. As we see Sock coming up the back of Rhino there. Is this going to be another move? We've changed cameras one more back to Black Evo. You can see everybody is giving it everything. Evo and Rhino still going at it. I think Daddy Banana has just about claimed the corner. No, Rhino's back up the inside, but Daddy Banana's got the traction out the corner, and Sock now has a run on Rhino. And he's gonna make good use of it. Look at that, just powers away. I seem to have passed Black Evo. We'll have another look at that as well. Or maybe we won't. Maybe it's on the VR and we'll just have to rewind. Everyone through the bus stop. Go one back. We can see where I am. Yes, there we are. Oh, no, cut away. Black Evo down the outside of me. I have my car set up to, unfortunately, it's a bit slow. I was going to go down the inside. Oh, Black Evo shuts the door. So good job I was extra on those brakes there, because that would have been an accident. Back behind Evo, still got Phil in the Porsche behind me. Porsche may be underperforming a little bit in qualifying here, but I think Phil at the moment is trying to run a fuel saving strategy. I wonder if the Porsche just doesn't work here though. I'll be honest, we feel the same about the Lambo. So as we go round turn 6 onto the banking, heading towards the bus stop, I'm back up the inside of Black Evo. Brilliant stuff. It was all there on the in-camera VR as Black Evo's gonna come back. I've got to defend the inside. Gonna come across now to get a line into the bus stop. Evo sensibly just holds back. Oh, I've got a good run out of the bus stop though. My car though, as I was saying, my car is more set for stability as opposed to out and out top end speed. I wasn't happy with the low downforce settings, so I cranked it back up as we see Phil in the tow against Black Evo, but I don't think he can do anything. I was finding this issue myself, that even in the tow I was not fast enough to overtake. So let's go back, let's have a look at turn 1. What happened between Banana and NTO? See, there's contact there. It does look like NTO changes direction. Look at this, he does change his direction, knocks Daddy Banana off. Now, I'm sure that wasn't intentional, he was just making an angle for the corner, but that could be a different story if the stewards had got involved. So we move on. I think Grant might lose it under acceleration here. Look, he just hits the loud pedal and the car just carries on going around. I think he keeps it away. Well, he got reset and he is without damage, so that's lucky for Grant. So we followed them through turn 6 back onto the banking, and there's someone else has gone off. Who's that? That's B-Bar. See, just another case of hitting the loud pedal. Car just goes round and you're a passenger. As Bar rejoins. Oh, I've done that so many times. It looks like a silly thing to do, but it's so easy. So easy to do. I've done that so many times. So moving on to lap 5, we're not going to see any of my overtakes. They are all on the VR headset if you want to re-watch them. So that's the whole shoe. You can see why it's got that name. Everyone's looking great. Brum's still in front. What a turnaround from Brum, because literally the last race at Watkins Glen, he was last. Here he is, one race on, leading. And you can see the first 8 are still running pretty much line astern. That's a really good start. Top half of the field running with each other. Further into lap 5, we have got Brum. And I think Brum might be coming into the pits because 5 laps is about the right stint. Oh, I think we saw Daddy Banana go quite wide there. He got a bit of a twitch in the bus stop. I think Brum's going to come into the pits. Lap 6, yes, Banana does have a penalty. Lap 6 on those softs is pretty sketchy. So we're going to see him with me. We can see Brum is in the pits indeed, and we can see Daddy Banana is just coming out of his penalty. I slot in nicely behind him, and look at that, I then almost get sucked off to the track. So easy to follow someone off when they go there. Got to defend from Evo. Of course, lost a bit of momentum, and I have lost the toe from the cars in front, so I am now in trouble. We sit with Daddy Banana. We are behind Evo and myself. We can see that Evo is in the tow and his car is looking quick. He's going to put a move on me into the bus stop. He's going to move into the inside. No point defending it. It would have been messy. Maybe just clip his rear quarter panel, but there was nothing in it. I was just trying to take my line through the corner. It was very gentle. Phil still looking sporty in 7th as Banana now got a run on me. We can see here the greatness of teammates because he's going to let me know we're going to shake and bake. Slingshot engaged. Banana moves up the inside. Tactically done. He has the faster race car in a straight line, so no point me holding him back. See the Team Oro Porsche 992 Phil still keeping up with us. So let's have a look at that again. Banana flashes. I hit my hazard at the same time. Teamwork all the way. He knows he can go up the inside. I'm not going to challenge him. Brilliant teamwork there. Go get him, Banana. I was winning him to real Evo him for me now. See, I just set my car up just to have the extra stability. He says correcting a slide. Further on, lap 9. See that we're all still line astern as is at Evo. Got a bit squirrely out of turn 6. Onto the bank in turn 7. Danny's moved up. I'm now in the tow. Obviously couldn't make nothing of it as we round these same corners just is that a replay? Oh, that's a replay, that's why. No, that's not. That's Rhino. Rhino's done the same thing as his teammate. So that's good then. On to lap 11. This is the pit lap for the medium runners. Lap 11 was the favoured one, so Daddy Banana coming into the pits. I think everyone's coming into the pits. Pretty much except Brum, who we can see is already back up into 8th place. He's made his first pit stop, so look out for him coming in at about lap 16. This last lap is a bit sketchy as Banana gets a twitch. Oh, he's spinning round, he's facing the wall. Oh, not on the pit entry lap as well. That's disastrous for Banana. We carry on. We're coming into the pits now. This is going to get interesting because, well, as we use the indicator, look at me go. Because look, we're going to come in here. You can see on the left there, there's the fuel. So Sock comes in with no fuel. Black Evo in front of me with just 2% of fuel, I think that is. But I'm coming in with 9.9 of fuel, and that is going to mean that I'm in the pits less time probably than Evo. So we can see when the tyres go on, then the fuel starts to flow. I could well jump Evo in the pits as Brum goes through back into the lead, having already made his pit stop. So look, here we go. Tyres are on. The fuel count, I am ahead of Evo on the fuel count. Is going to be very close as we come out of the pits. I'm going to be following Sock. Look at that, right on Sock's tailpipe there as Evo comes out behind me, goes for a bold move on the inside. That would have been a mistake. I was slow because there was a car in front and that gap was always going to close. Now we have a little caveat here, is that Sock in front of me, when he came into the pits and was just about to hit the button for selecting medium tyres, he dropped his controller and he's accidentally selected hard tyres. So Sock is at a disadvantage. It's unfortunate and I feel really sorry for him, but it's a race, I want to win it. So there's going to be no mercy for you here, Sock. So as we come round turn 7, hurtling towards the bus stop, my tyres are warming up. Socks are going to take a little bit extra time to get up to heat as they're the harder compounds. Look up the inside, no point doing anything risky. Look to get a good exit off of the bus stop. We do. Oh, that was quite wide. If there was a border between getting a penalty and not having one, I just found the limit. So we're following him round. This is turn 12. Leads onto the pit straight, the start finish straight. As you can see, I can't, even in the toe, just haven't got the raw speed. But we're going to have a look up the inside as we get into turn 1. See if we can force the error. Sock outbrakes himself, can't get the car rotating. I move up on the inside. To see, we've got Evo and Sock now battling it out. Let's have a quick look at that, make sure there was no contact. And you can see I'm a mile off of him. It was just a slight misjudgment. Now we've got the pressure of 2 cars following us. Look at that, great view. That's why it's called the horseshoe. You can see Evo and Sock. Great battle. I think that Ferrari might need some more lights on the front. What does everyone else think? As Evo moves up the inside of Sock. Great move. Sock could come back though. He's going to have the toe on the long acceleration zone down towards the bus stop. Has he got the grip though? That's really the big question. You see the car just struggling to turn. But Sock looks like he's got a pretty decent exit. We're not going to find out though, because we are going at hyperspeed. As we watch Banana moves up the inside of Rhino. So now Banana's moving alongside Sock. Gonna dive down the inside into the bus stop. Another great overtaking move from Daddy Banana. Sock had a terrible exit there. Got a bit of a wiggle on in the middle of the bus stop. Rhino came sliding through. Banana making a move on Evo. Evo just driving into the side of him. What are you doing? Oh, that was very close. Oh, Daddy Banana is upset at that. Evo should give that place back really. Look, I mean, he's next to him. He just keeps turning into him. And then completely misjudges the bus stop. Almost wipes Banana out. See if the stewards are going to have a look at that. They could well do. So as Banana drives now after Evo, Evo's got the penalty. This should be a straightforward pass. Evo hits the penalty zone. Banana up into 4th. So lap 16, as I foretold, Brum comes into the pits to get rid of the mediums to take his last pit stop. 11 laps on a fresh set of mediums. We've got Banana has moved into another, he's into a pit stop as well. He's now running similar strategy to Brum as to make up for the accident. I think Banana must have moved on to the soft tyres for the second stint. NTO leading the way. I'm in second, but it's quite a distance in all fairness to catch up with NTO. Car just looks so grounded. Rhino against Black Evo. Can Rhino get past the Ferrari 296? Oh, Rhino misjudged that. If he came off the accelerator, they say he may not get a penalty. Sock coming through. That's how you do it. Look at Rhino, absolute gentleman, knows he's slow, pulls off the racing line, unlike other people. Now Sock's coming into the pits, he has to get rid of those hard tyres. It's really damaged his race, that has. So on to lap 20 and we're starting to see the morning has broken. Look at that. So we have a nice transition from nighttime into daytime. That's looking sort of east. That is looking east actually. So that's a good indication of where obviously the sun's rising from. I don't know why I said all of that, because it always rises in the east. I don't know what I was thinking. I do think the Lambo looks pretty good in that livery. Kudos to Aya for making that. So from that angle it didn't look like NTO's too far ahead. Am I gaining? Can I gain enough? These cars very bare bones in the middle, no wonder it's quick. Cars is big and heavy. Lovely view. So about 2 miles per hour slower going into that section than what NTO is, so. But the game plan was to keep the car stable so we don't crash. So at the moment it's working out quite well. So from the back we still have the 2 McLarens, the Australian and the New Zealander I believe, bringing up the rear. And we have Lili in the Porsche 992 surprisingly far back. I don't think the first stint on hards and fuel saving was working. B-Bar had that terrible double spin but making progress. Phil R in the Porsche, I just don't think the Porsche has got that magic thing that it's had in other races. I just don't think it works well here. On to Zenith Specs in the BMW for Obsidian Racing. Then Banana down in 8th, having made that second pit stop. Then Sock onto the mediums till the finish. So same as Banana, they're running to the end. Got Brum in 6th, still running a good race. And Evo, no, we've got Grant in 5th. Made a good recovery actually from the early spin on lap 1, but I believe he's gonna have to make a pit stop still. So let's see where he feeds back into the race. There he goes, in fact. So Grant's in, has no alternative as he's got 0.1 of a lap of fuel. Brum up into 5th, Rhino in 4th, Black Evo 3rd, myself 2nd, and NTO still leading things. But Brum seems to be the man on the move. Used that soft stint to perfection early in the race. No holding him back now. So as we're moving forward, this is the lap I think for Rhino, Evo, myself and NTO to make our final pit stop, where we have to change compounds as we've all run 2 sets of mediums. So we have to turn onto the soft tyres for the final 5 laps. If Grant is on, has made that, he had 6 laps to do. If he's gone on to softs, I feel sorry for him on that last lap, because the 6th lap is scary on softs. So just coming in, making sure we don't make a mistake on lap 11 of these tyres. See how far worn the rear right is. It's the same for everyone. The banking really doesn't help that. As NTO comes into the pits. Followed by find myself onto the softs. So we've got a slight fuel offset against NTO, so that will help me gain a little bit, but nowhere near enough. And I've got more fuel than Black Evo as well. Rhino though, doing a great job of holding on to fuel. So Brum is coming through to take the lead with 5 laps to go. This could go down to the wire. NTO is going to be quick on his set of tyres after him. I think I might be a bit far back, to be honest. See the cars popping out the pits onto softs. NTO is going to chase down Brum. You can see Brum just in front. So moving forward, 2.5 laps to go, and NTO has caught Brum. What can Brum offer in way of defence? His mediums are a lot more worn, but the soft tyres are going to wear out a lot quicker. This could go right down to the wire. I'm just coming onto the banking, back in third, so I'm quite away from these two really. As NTO gets into the toe, lining Brum up, not going to go through it at this bus stop though, as Brum hits the brakes nice and early. Sensible move, but look at the gain. Look at the gain from NTO. He's going to have a clear run here, surely. As he pulls out of the slipstream. He's got the outside, but Brum on the inside, covering less distance, and that Ferrari is a bit of a beast. I don't think the Ferrari's going to quit before turn 1. Coming over the start-finish line, Brum is actually getting back in front. Great driving, 2 laps to go. Brum still holding on to the lead, but you can see the difference in grip is astonishing. Goes wide, NTO cuts in, bit of contact. Come on boys, don't crash now. Good move, good driving from both of them. NTO has the lead. I can't see he's going to let it slip with the clean air on the soft tyres now. Brum's going to be managing these tyres for the last lap and a half. I have definitely caught up some, but with a lap and a half, that's too big an ask. At this point, I think I'm looking in my mirror and I know that I'm not going to catch the first 2, so it's better to just make sure we've got third, we've got plenty of distance, let's not do anything stupid. If you go to try and chase after them, there's every chance you're just going to spin, crash, make a misjudgment. Much rather keep it clean, plain third. In my first podium in the G class of racing. Also having moved from the rookies. And I also had a race in the S class in the Super Formula, but that was a lot tougher. So, final lap, we're going to ride on board with me, one last tour in VR. Turn 1, such a difficult corner, always turning, always braking. Very easy to get wrong. In many ways you can overshoot it, you can hit the grass or the dirty rubble, or you can even take it too tight and clip the wall. So easy to do, many ways to muck that corner up. So round the horseshoe, up towards turn 5. no mistakes. A double apex there really allows you to push out really quickly, really early on the accelerator. Round 6, onto the bank. You can see getting closer, but there's no point. I was never going to catch him. I thought I'd left myself too much to do. Brum has had a really, really good race. He's had a very clean stint. So as we hit the bus stop for the last time, 5 places gained through the race, started in 8th, gonna finish 3rd. This has been one of the favourite races I've ever done because I just don't think I really did much wrong at all. So we have some photos at the end of this. Please stay around for the photos. Some of them are quite good. I'm going to call the commentary here. We'll show the table after the race. Thank you for watching. Day for Oro Racing in the Porsche. Sock will be ruined the day that he dropped his controller in the pits. Brum, what a turnaround from Brum. Really, really great to see him up into 2nd place. Very, very happy for you, Brum. And Evo with a solid result. Myself only had 2 races, so not doing too bad to be in 6th. Grumpy Peace and Daddy Banana following up. Daddy Banana also only had 2 races. Rhino and B-Bar in the Porsche for Hector Motorsports in 9th and 10th. Top Hat Monkey Games for the 2 Zelen Racing McLarens bringing up the rear. Phil R has done his first race as he's dropped down from G1 to be in G2 just so he could race with me. That's nice of you, Phil. And Zenith and Ping Slayer, who is in a reserve role at the moment, bringing up the rear. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe. All the help we get is greatly appreciated. Hopefully we can grow together. Be good, stay cool, bye bye.